You are tuning in late to the apocalypse. Welcome to Brains, a D&D podcast. On with the show.
Welcome back to Immortui, everyone. How are we doing?
Meow.
Woof.
ASMR.
Right, last time, which was a couple weeks ago, but hopefully we'll manage to get this more consistent. Last time, you guys delved into the basement of the church with the old lady that none of us forgot about.
Oh,
Wait, there was an old lady?
I remember her, and we had
I remember
and
her
there
with
was a
us.
zombie that almost killed her.
what
We were
the lesbian one?
Yeah.
Oh, that
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
The representation, Mrs. Representation.
Big brain. You guys made your way through a series of mysterious rooms, each with a tape recording the events of some guy's life. Well, I say life, it was probably the end of his life. And at the end, you discovered that he was possibly killed and eaten by his friend, some guy under the name Brian. You were nearly ambushed by a new red zombie. However, Charles quickly made short work of it with 5 well-aimed shots from his pistol.
Gone.
Just tore him apart. And you also found clues and signs of some sort of very, very scary beast that is dwelling nearby in the area.
Me, I'm that beast.
You are a beast.
You reach
Thank
the final
you.
room, the clues came together, and you see a tunnel going, well, you don't know where it goes. And your old friend, the guy who saved you from first time on the island, who you now know is called Brian, as you were told by Babushka, which is the old lady with you. And he's appeared in the doorway, and he's just like, "Oh, hey guys, what are you doing?"
I think we need to have a word with you.
Is he looking slightly menacing?
Do an insight check.
Because I remember you saying something about him holding like a knife or something last time.
Yeah.
I'm happy to recall that.
He's got a machete and a compact shotgun.
I rolled a 15. Is insight intelligence?
It's wisdom, I believe.
In which case, 18.
You see he's shuddering, he's very scared, he's very on edge, but you don't necessarily get any intent of direct violence from him.
Right, well,
Attack him anyway.
I
Give him a chance.
we can defuse the situation.
Look, if
Mate.
3 shotgun shells.
You gonna go straight?
From my revolver. No.
Are you guys just gonna go straight in and attack him?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
I
what are
rolled,
you guys
I rolled to
doing?
attack.
We are the Amen. We are holy people.
Yes, but
Are we
that was
gonna-
also a
Yeah,
lie.
and this is God's damnation.
I'm
If
going to
this-
try and restrain him and then...
I didn't mean for anyone to find out what I've done in this here church. But if this is the way it's gonna go, then I'm gonna be the man who takes down the Amen.
And I
Everyone roll
would
initiative.
walk 500 miles.
15.
And I would walk 5.
Beautiful, just as I wanted.
That's a natural 18.
Oh wait, am I rolling? We're
Okay.
rolling initiative. Yes.
Yes, we are. Hamish got an 18. Charles
That's
got a
dexterity modifier, isn't it?
15. Yeah,
Alright.
19.
nice. Damn.
I think I'm assuming I don't have any dexterity.
Oh, did you roll in Discord?
Yeah, 20.
Nat 20. Whoa. Okay.
We're some fast boys.
Danger Mike, we're gonna have to do a roll off because Brian also got a nat 20 on his initiative.
Ooh.
Prove it.
So roll another nat 20.
Do you mean a d20?
18. He legit got a 19.
Simple.
Brian's first. Danger Mike.
Hopefully he's used up all his good rolls.
What's the like line of like where is everyone compared to him? Like who's in front?
I'll let you guys decide.
They just order of
From
initiative.
behind you
So
now.
he's just come through the doorway behind you. So you're in this square room. He's come through the door you just came through, and on the polar opposite of the room there is a tunnel.
Right.
So you guys are between him and the door and the tunnel.
Right. Practically, what I'm asking is, who's he going to shoot first? Is it me or is it the others?
Well, that's
Will
what's
I'm
going to happen.
protected.
Respond, because that's worrying.
He's actually going to go right for you, and he gets 2 attacks. He's going to take his
That's relief.
shotgun attack first.
What
And
kind
it's
of
an
monster
8.
is
He
that?
whiffs it. He's trembling and he shoots the ceiling.
Ah,
And then,
I am unkillable.
in rage, he looks at Danger Mike
That's-
and goes to swing his sword. He's very nervous. That is a 17 to
should
hit.
be.
That's going to hit.
Ah.
I
That's
protect myself.
D6.
Yeah, the,
plus-
the
oh,
Sonic
that-
hat gives him
He
a
only
plus
does 2
infinity to
damage. He
movement
grazes
speed.
your shoulder. He
Sorry,
grazes
that's
your
my
shoulder,
turn
does 2 damage. I'm sorry! I don't want to fight, but I'm gonna kill you all! I'm gonna kill you all right now!
Okay, so now that's my
Really
turn.
try.
I'm so enraged that I use the power of 7 Chaos Emeralds, and I... No, I won't. What weapon do I have again? I forget.
I believe you've got a machete, which
Please
does
don't kill him.
a
That's what I'm going to
D6.
say.
It's some damage, yeah. And then you add your strength modifier to that.
Yeah, okay, so it's Danger Mike's turn. What are you doing?
I persuade him to trade my machete for his machete.
Why?
But-
Why?
But I do I trick him, and I actually give him a helmet for the shotgun.
Okay, first give me a persuasion check.
A helmet for the shotgun. You're not even gonna get his machete. You're just getting his shotgun. So you're like, I'll trade machetes with you, and then suddenly you nab his shotgun and give him a helmet. What is this?
He grips his weapons tight. He's like, hell no, I'm not doing a trade in the middle of a fight. This is my machete. My mother gave this to me when she died.
And she died.
And how did you
you're-
die, Brian? Tell me that. Did he give it to you, or did you rip it off her dead body?
Oh my god.
But it actually has my name on it, if you look closely.
His mother's name was Mike. I can see it on the
He
sub.
looks at it. His mum's name was Miss Michael, and he starts crying. But he's not convinced enough to give you the weapon.
His father's name was
Oh, what a
Maxie.
bitch.
You can still take an attack on your turn, though.
Oh, in that case, I kick him
For God's sake.
Do an attack.
Like something else.
in the
Yeah. I've got Discord right above me on my TV, so I can see everything you roll while also looking at all of
You
you.
have a whole ass machete.
16, that hits. Roll. What is it? A D6 with your weapon.
I think so.
Cool.
My turn.
5. Nice. You slash him across the face. He's got a nasty scar.
Wow, my foot did what?
How long do you think it will take us to kill this guy? And also, would it be possible for me to disengage so that I could do a sneak attack on my next turn?
You'd have to do disengage
Attack.
and then a hide, and then take your sneak attack.
So it would take
Just
3.
get out of his line of sight.
Yeah, if I disengage and go around the wall, because it's I'm assuming that because we're underground and this is like almost a cellar, it's fairly
Thing is,
dark.
That's what they do with rogue classes, where they get a perk where they can disengage and hide on the same turn. But you haven't got any levels in stealth, so you can't quite do that yet. But you can disengage.
I can disengage.
Yeah,
Right.
You can also just do a free insight check to see how strong he is if you want to know.
Yeah,
like,
can I,
how-
free insight check. That is wisdom. That is insight is
That-
wisdom. yes.
that is wisdom. Yeah.
Good. So I don't get a -6 on this.
Yeah.
It is still a 3.
You think you could take this guy easy. You think...
No, sweet, let's go.
I could just punch him in the face. He's gonna go down.
How high is the ceiling? Could I theoretically jump over and behind him?
He sounds pretty
Yes.
cool.
Right, we're rolling to do that. I attempt to jump over him and behind him, and then attack.
I'll let you do that with your movement.
Just jump over him
just
straight
roll
away. Right,
Yeah,
just
I'll let you do
roll
that
for
for movement.
attack. So
Yes. D20.
D20 in strength. Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
That is a modified 20.
That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
This is.
I didn't really want to kill
my
him.
damage is D6 now. Yes.
Yes, it is.
That is 4.
Nice. You do 4 damage.
Before
over me.
Before I hit him, I whisper in his ear, "Am I one most Scooby Doo?"
What? What do you mean? What are you doing? Why are you jumping over me?
Am I one most Scooby Doo?
What?
Does that translate to "You are already Scooby Doo"?
Yes.
What?
Wait,
One thing,
Scooby Doo?
do we add our modifier to damage rolls as well as attack rolls?
Yes, you do.
So you add your strength score to your attack and then your damage.
Yes, you do.
Neat. Okay.
Your modifier, yeah. That is your turn, Hamish.
Very nice. Nothing fancy this turn. I'm gonna swing at him with my shovel and try and uppercut him under the chin
Is
with
there
a
any
flat.
chance we can see?
Well, that's a big scary shovel.
It is indeed, my friend, and it'll soon be in your face.
Oh, he's got a very scary possum with him. Well, that's not a
Wait,
possum.
Nah. Dig.
That is an unnatural 20.
That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
That's a 20 you could have used digging. I mean,
Oh. Wee Jock just honks Brian right in the face.
6.
Nice. He is looking pretty messed up. I can't believe he whiffed his attacks.
and that's even without the attacks.
Does Brian get legendary actions? I'll be very disappointed. if
He's
Brian
not a legendary person, so no.
Are you sure? Have you seen this man?
Yeah. Are you sure?
Amen.
He believes he can take down the Amen. I'm gonna take you down. Don't you worry. Charles,
I
that is your turn.
believe because of my attack, he should now be talking like Scooby Doo.
Right, well,
Just do a deception check.
Do it to see if he knows stuff. Right. Deception is for charisma. Yes.
Yes,
on that-
it's very easy to influence.
Wait.
this
I
little
need
man.
to just check my stat sheet because I've forgotten what my bonus
Yeah,
is.
Charles, take your turn in that time.
right, well, my plan of action is, first of all, I'm going to do a little conversation with him going, "Hello, how was your day? Clearly not well, or almost dead."
It's not been the best day, not gonna lie to you.
Right, now, whilst I'm still talking to him, I am going to use my hero ability, or whatever, and convince him to lay down his arms and go to sleep.
Okay.
I get a +4 to charisma.
Before I do that, I
That is very
convince him
tasty.
that he cannot win because he's extremely injured and he hasn't heard any of us holy men, and it's because the god wills it so.
Oh,
Wojtek,
that's a very good point.
that's
Roll
a-
me a d20
that's
with
a-
advantage.
That's a 22 for him to be now acting like Scooby Doo.
He looks at you, and only when he looks at you, he has a specific facial expression that only happens when he sees you. He's like, what's going on?
Amazing.
And then he looks back at Charles. And he's like, oh, I don't know what's happening to me. Charles,
Is there any modifier to it?
no, this
It's 15.
15. Okay, he has to roll a DC 15 charisma saving throw to see if he's commanded by you or not. He rolled a 12. So, what do you say to him in this moment?
I say, "We are holy men. You cannot beat us, so you must lay down your arms if you are to be forgiven. And also,
I mean that literally. You've got
I
to
told
chop
it-
Yeah,
off
like literally, you got to chop off your arms, lay them down.
or just-
Oh no!
go to sleep."
Oh, His weapons clunk to the ground. He flops and just passes out.
I have one hero coin thingy.
Does he rip off his arms?
Yes.
Does he?
What?
What? No, gosh, no.
He's just face flat on the ground.
Can we use his arms as blunt weapons?
Alright, can I dig a hole? Put him in it.
More digging!
And
Yay!
bury him.
You know, that wasn't really my intention.
Considering you're in a concrete room, it'll be very difficult.
But not
I
impossible.
give Danger Mike a help action.
I'm going to give Danger Mike a help action with my shovel.
This
he has
is
a
a
shovel!
20. This is
I've
going to
got
be a 21 DC check to dig a hole.
Bro, so you need an nat 20 essentially. Did you
Wait,
actually?
what's it is athletics?
My intention, I used the hero ability to give them to the town so that we could be friendly.
I'm so happy
Being
I've got
friendly,
this.
we are the
I'm so
A-man.
happy I've planned this next bit in advance because something like this will not derail my plans. Yeah,
We'll have to try harder, lads.
you dig a hole while this little man is snoring away. You put him in it. You somehow clang your way through the concrete, get dirt everywhere. Just roll him into the hole and cover him up. You can still hear him snoring underneath the ground.
Nice.
While you guys were digging, give me perception checks.
Natural 20
No.
plus 5 is 25.
Perception is wisdom, yes?
Yes.
13.
Hamish and Charles, something is coming right now towards you from where Brian came from.
Me and Templar still just like happily digging this hole.
Yeah, you are.
I'm going to grab my shovel and ready in action.
Nice.
I will immediately try to hide. And not as an
Just continually.
tactically.
Yes. Give me a stealth check. That's Dex.
Okay.
To hide.
That is a modified 17.
17? Yeah, that'll do it since it's not here yet. Yeah, you're hidden.
Hi-ho. Hi-ho.
It's off to a tree jump.
I've
Can we
taken
actually-
your shovel, Mike. I've taken your shovel. Are you just
I'm
doing
still
this
just
anyway?
miming your shovel.
I think
Yeah,
you're-
they're using your shovel, but I'd say, Hamish, you could have picked up Brian's weapons by now.
we've got his weapons.
Yeah.
What are his weapons like?
Well, he's got a compact shotgun, which takes a turn to reload, but does 2d8 damage.
Can I reload his shotgun?
Yes, you can. I mean, he didn't. Yeah, he did shoot it actually. But you've only got enough for 2 shots.
That's all I'll
2
need.
shots of vodka.
And you see, do an insight check actually on this shotgun, please. Oh, everyone has frozen. That is not good.
3 is 22. Why am I using up all my good rolls? I'm going to be terrible in combat.
What did you get? Sorry.
19.
Okay. You see that this shotgun is quite old. It's a bit brittle. You see, it's actually got pieces of duct tape on it, and it looks like it's quite faulty, and it could break possibly.
As long as what I'm gonna do, can I try and take the bullets out and give them to Charles?
They're shotgun shells. You can't put them into a
they're not
revolver.
compatible, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I know nothing about guns.
I'm very well educated in weapons.
In weapons?
What's up? You're on the ceiling.
Okay, you guys, here, you guys kind of, when you were in this cave, you can kind of hear, like, a bit of sound, like you can hear some birds outside in the very, very far distance, you can hear some water dripping.
Birds!
And you notice now, while you two are digging this hole, it seems eerily silent. For
Play
these
some music.
couple seconds,
Hi-ho! Hi-ho! It's off to a tree jump.
I say
Please
we
don't
break
sue
out
us,
into song.
Disney.
do you guys want to start singing Hi Ho right now?
Yes.
Yeah, we break out into song.
We break out, and there's like a dance break and everything. We've rehearsed this.
2 words.
The zombies join.
Live bait.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with advantage for this if you guys are singing.
Oh
Yes,
no.
we are.
So how do we fail singing?
Is it going to be the beast?
Beast
Ooh,
from the east.
unfortunately, this thing manages to tackle. Let's say you.
No. Why is it always
so-
me?
You guys are singing away. Charles has noticed something is wrong and has hidden. Hamish is absolutely ready for something that's coming. You two are singing while you're still digging, covering up right.
Howard.
I've actually readied an action, so I'm going to shoot it as soon as I can.
And you hear this sudden stomping ramming towards you. And
Oh no. It's time for us to go.
this is the fattest alligator you've ever seen
It's
in your
Dwayne!
life. Its feet are like elephant feet.
It's Dwayne!
And it's not Dwayne.
Does it have a blunderbuss?
It doesn't have a
I've got the
blunderbuss.
blunderbuss.
It's taking a surprise attack on you, which means it rolled with advantage, and it did hit you.
Oh no.
And it does 5 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep the same initiative for you guys as you had before, and I'm going to roll initiative for this thing.
I've already got a reaction ready. What does that mean?
Nat 1. It means you can take an action now before your next turn.
In that case, I'm going to try and shoot it immediately, if possible, in the mouth with the shotgun.
Where has it tackled me? How close is my head to its mouth?
It, sent you flying.
Okay, a few.
Either way, I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. Wow, just taking no regard for my safety. Okay.
That sounds
you'll
like a
be-
you
I will
problem.
remember this.
Yeah, it sounds like a you problem.
Oi!
Okay, do an attack, Hamish.
Can I just roll to attack normally?
Yes.
Is it a gun? Is it dex?
Yeah, it's a shotgun, it's dex.
Okay. That's 10 plus 2.
Is that 12?
Yep.
That does not hit. This thing,
Oh dear.
you managed to just shoot right over it. That is Danger Mike's turn.
Oh boy.
I've got 7 for initiative, by the way.
Nice.
Let's see.
Get
let's put my
prepared,
thinking down.
boys.
Charles, if you're hidden,
Yes.
actually, I'll do Danger Mike's turn first, then I'll get to you.
Charles might get a surprise round on the alligator.
I challenge it to a match of Yu-Gi-Oh!
I knew it was going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! It's always
I
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I just start singing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Do a
I have the
charisma
Yu-Gi-Oh! head.
check to try
I have the
communicate
Yu-Gi-Oh!
with this beast.
It immediately goes,
Charisma check.
you fell into
Uh,
a trap card.
Is this not WTF yet?
16. You manage
Wait,
to...
wait. That's charisma, yeah?
Yeah.
19.
You manage to convince it that you are challenging it, and this has suddenly become, for him, a personal 1v1 battle.
This is going to be enjoyable.
He now has a personal vendetta.
Danger Mike gets out a dual disc and immediately summons me in attack position
Hang on.
because it's my turn next. That's the Tory in the house.
Do you wanna pretend you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh and give Ewan the help action on his attack as if you're summoning him?
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
That's
I
exactly what
immediately
I wanna do.
leap back into the fray after just slamming against a wall.
Let me describe the situation. This giant alligator has just burst through this iron door. It has
and I
whacked
also-
Ewan to
I
the
put-
other side of the room.
Also, I put Halib in face down trap card.
There's a trap. What Hallam?
You
It's
throw
because you're hidden.
You throw Charles a card. Charles is very confused.
What am I going to do with this?
Ewan has just been hurled across the room. Hamish quickly runs up and fires his shotgun, misses. Danger Mike takes a stance, challenges this beast to a battle, and swipes his hand forward and says, "Go, Ewan!" And
I
Ewan,
summon
you
you.
front
Go.
flip over Mike, and you land in front of him. and it is your turn, and I'll let you roll your attack with advantage.
Oh,
I also use Pot of Hamish.
allowing me to draw one extra card.
Allowing you to take some haggis. That's all it does.
Ewan eats some haggis. He gets +1 to his damage.
Oh, lovely.
Wait. I haven't actually used my hero power on that, have I?
No,
I know. I'm just doing that for fun.
Good lad.
I would like to use my hero. Oh wait, no. I would just like to use flurry of blows.
Have you used that already in the day? It's an ability used once a day. You used it at the graveyard.
Oh yeah, of course. We haven't had a rest since then.
No, you haven't, so you can't use that.
I didn't use my hero power though, and I have a tennis ball with me.
You have 1 hero coin left.
I do, and you know what? I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Have you got it written down what your hero power does? Actually, I've got your character sheets with me. So.
Yeah, I remember. I kick a spherical object. It crits on an 18 or higher, and it's it's either my strength or dex that I roll to use it, because I'm kicking. It's my dex. Okay, so I get +2 on. I get +2 on it either way.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the damage die is for it.
Let me see if it says here. I believe it depends on the object that you're using. So
it's so temple.
It's the sorting hat.
I'll allow since it's your hero coin, it will do more damage than what your regular attack is. Just
so I say D8.
A D8, yes.
Yeah, and then it crits on an 18 or higher.
Yeah, and you're rolling with advantage because of Mike.
Oh, because the health action. Oh, this right. So first roll.
Yeah, you can actually crit on this.
That is a 15 on the first roll.
Okay.
Oh no, but so it'd be a 17 because I rolled 15 out of 2.
It has to be a nat 18.
It has to be a nat 18 or higher.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 19. So modified 21.
Beautiful. You crit on this thing. Roll 2d8
and +1 because of that haggis thing.
And your dex modifier. Remember to add that to your damage.
Right. So currently, without even doing the second roll, it's doing 10 damage.
Lovely.
10 plus 13 damage.
Nice. This thing is not happy.
I nailed it right between the eyes.
Right between the eyes.
Right there.
It grows a massive bump.
It's like a cartoon. It just gets a lump that just immediately.
The tennis ball is rolled into his forehead and pings out.
Exactly.
Pings out and I catch it.
Charles, since you're hidden, give me an insight check on this thing.
20.
Sorry?
This is my trap card. You can't move.
20.
No, is it a D20?
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay, is there any modifiers?
Your wisdom.
10.
10. You're very unsure. You can't really gauge how strong this thing is, so you're not sure whether all 4 of you can take it down together or whether you should run right now.
We can do it, boys.
How hurt is it looking?
Not very hurt.
We might not be able to do this, boys.
That was a pretty meaty attack.
As long as we take down all of its life points, then
we'll be fine. Yeah, absolutely. We got this.
What's our strategy?
I've got an idea. For how I could buy us some time.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm thinking.
We dig up.
I'm thinking about throwing the machete. You know what's his face's machete, Brian's, into its mouth so that it sticks up in the mouth. It can't close it and it wounds itself.
You could do that on a grapple check.
Would it have to be grapple or could I just throw it?
It'd have to be like a grapple check to.
I've got high strength. If anyone wants to help me with that.
That'll be on your turn. Charles, That's Charles's turn now.
Right, so one of my strategies is another way to distract is to use assets we have put in the ground.
Activate
We
mirror
do a
force.
What if he eats Brian? We could get him to eat Brian.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
Yes.
If we wake him
I've
up
got trouble.
and be like, hey, you're great, go die, and then we run away. Wait, what about the old lady?
Oh, let me roll initiative.
Maybe she's in face down defense position.
She's just been sitting there with popcorn, just...
Guys, I
down
activate
four.
Call of the Haunted to bring Brian back from the grave.
He's not even dead yet. He's snoring.
Yeah, but we buried him.
Charles,
so-
do you wanna wake up Brian? It's gonna take.
No,
Yes.
we're not.
Can we just
Okay.
dig him up and feed him to the gator?
I will let you wake up Brian as a bonus action and still take your normal action.
Right, okay. So I will obviously wake him up.
Don't wake up. Wake him up, but you can't
How do
unbury
you
him.
recommend we leave without dying?
Quickly.
You can hear him
We
under
guess.
under the concrete and dirt going, "What the hell is going on here? Why are you underground?"
The crocodile, the alligator, it put you under there. That must make you really bad. And
The grass is here.
I drive a
The beast is
Chevrolet
here.
movie
Oh no,
theater.
you should not have rushed the beast here. Oh no.
if you get out, it was the alligator, by the way. It wasn't us that put you underneath the ground when you fell asleep by my hand.
Oh, that makes sense. The Amen wouldn't do something like bury a guy around
Exactly
the
that.
room. The
Um,
Amen would never do that. No.
No, we wouldn't. We absolutely wouldn't.
if you get out, we will need your help. The
You
alien
can
need your help.
Okay, so you can either take your turn.
You have
also
to go
give
back
him
up.
a
Chevrolet
action
movie
on him-
theater.
on him getting out.
Say again.
You can either take your turn or you can give Brian the help action on getting out. You can like dig him out.
I'll give you a
Oh,
help
yeah,
action.
we buried him.
Cool. So he will try dig out on his turn. That is the beast's turn. It's got you and right in
Ready?
front of him.
But
I
as
thought
you
that
see,
was-
I activated Mirror Force, so when an opponent's monster declares an attack, it destroys all of the opponent's face-up attack position monsters, which I
It
think
just
is
about
the
hit
crocodile.
you with the bite attack.
Ewan, what's your health like? What's your health like?
Sorry, I'm gonna have to use my second set of dice.
We'll see after this attack. I
So I
know
might have to use my attack shot.
So it's gonna hit Ewan with a bite.
how much damage.
I think
For 14 damage.
Oh
you
no!
dead?
12 damage,
12
sorry,
damage.
12 damage. And then it's gonna take its tail attack.
Boys, we may need to get out of here.
I suddenly really like
hits
the
you.
idea.
And hits you for 8 damage.
Yeah, boys, I'm taking death saving throws.
Are you down?
I'm down,
Uh,
boys.
Is
Ewan
it my
gets-
turn yet? I got a 7.
Ewan, this thing bites you in the arm, throws you on the ground, and just as you get up, it whips around and tail smacks you in the face across the room, and Ewan is down.
I have an idea.
Hey, at least they
this
didn't
is-
attack your life
This is
points
Brian's
directly,
turn,
Mike.
actually. Brian is going to try dig out of the ground. Not for Nat 20. Brian punches through the concrete floor,
Oh man.
and he looks up. Everyone goes silent for a second as this tiny man punched through concrete and dug out. And he's like, "Right, what's all this then?"
You must partake in a mighty crusade to the other side of the universe, also known distract that alligator.
Strike that alligator while they try and revive me.
I have
Brian,
an idea.
Brian is going to take his movement to stand in the position where Ewan was. He's going to do a dex check to see if he can do a front flip over Mike, not knowing that Ewan did so.
What?
19.
He also
doesn't.
he does the exact same front flip, like
He not only does a front flip, but he does a front flip and like a twist
and like a
and
little-
lands perfectly on his feet like a ballet dancer. And picks up his machete off the ground, which no one seemed to have actually picked up.
I was gonna use that, but it's okay, Brian. I've got your gun. It's fine.
Oh, thank you very much. And now that is Danger Mike's turn.
Mike
Okay.
out!
I do a perfect impersonation of the alligator.
Wait,
I'm
what?
not doing this again.
What? What?
Templar, it's not going to work. This isn't the second session.
I don't mean to be a pain in the ass, but I haven't had a turn yet.
Yeah. It should have been Nat's turn before the crocodile.
No, because the
I
crocodile...
had a 7 on initiative.
And the crocodile
already
rolled a
been.
nat 1 on
No,
initiative.
you had a 7. You had an 18 on initiative. You went after Ewan.
Me?
Yeah, with your shotgun shot, and then it was Charles.
No, that was a reaction. You said that'd be separate.
Oh shoot! Okay, yeah. Sorry. Take your turn now. Yeah, no, that's my bad. Take your turn now.
So has Brian rushed off and distracted the alligator?
Brian is standing in front of the alligator right now.
And Brian's got the machete.
Yes.
Boys, I'm going to be
just gonna
honest.
pick my way over
You
to-
I
can
need
pick
some
up
help.
your shovel as a free action.
pick up the shotgun.
Your
Did
shovel
you
as a free
have
action. You've got your
Toby?
shotgun already.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up my shovel and head over to Ewan. Can I use improvised patch up this turn?
Yes, you can.
Okay, can you get out the sheet and tell me what that does, please?
Have you used it in this day?
Oh, have I?
I don't think so.
I don't think I have. I've
No.
been saving it deliberately. No one's been down on health before.
Okay, improvised patch up, level 1. Target rolls hit dice plus your craft modifier. So are you just going to use that on Ewan?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't really just roll. You don't have to roll to use it or not. Ewan, roll one of your hit dice.
Plus, what my craft modifier or Nat's craft modifier?
Nat's craft
Nat,
modifier.
what's your craft modifier?
3.
Okay, I'm back up to 7 health.
Nice. Ewan pops back up.
I'm in stable condition, boys.
He's bleeding.
You're welcome.
Nice.
I'm just gonna slump on Hamish quickly because I'm still reeling from that attack.
I
Brilliant.
tussle his hair.
Danger Mike, that's your turn.
I do a perfect impersonation of the alligator.
Roll a performance check.
What's that under?
Charisma.
It's the stat that
And-
both of us matched out pretty much.
And on top of that, roll me a WTF.
Okay, so
Well, Mike, you
15.
can do this.
So you just roll another 20.
16.
Okay. Okay. With the 16, I'd say you confuse it enough that it will guaranteed not go after you on its next turn.
Well, that's like that's the opposite of what I want. It's like the furthest from that.
Do you want to do anything else on your turn? I'll let you do like a movement or...
Oh, sure.
Legging it.
I go to where Brian popped up the hole, and I dig another hole.
What, you dig deeper into where you buried him?
Yeah,
Okay, you go over and you start digging
excellent.
with your bare hands because Hamish has his
I'm
shovel.
not giving him my shovel for this.
Helmet.
Yep, use your
Can
helmet.
use this.
That is Ewan. That's your turn.
Can I disengage? Because I don't want to be in this fight anymore.
Yes, you can
Oh,
disengage.
you can help me.
The plan.
Yeah, I disengage and go and help. Go and help Danger Mike.
No, leave.
You know there's another tunnel behind you, right?
Oh, okay. No,
I'm
I'm
obstructing
gonna.
his view. I'm obstructing his view. He can't see it.
I'm gonna. Can I disengage and head back up to the main church? Because I don't want to be here anymore.
I think we're supposed to go deeper into the tunnels.
Yeah. No.
Currently, the way it's laid out, so imagine, I'm just going to shoot you with my hands.
Alligator's in the way,
You
isn't
guys are here, the church door is here, the alligator's right in front of it.
I'm not
And-
going to go back up to the church.
Yeah, if you were to run past him, he'd get an opportunity attack on you, even if you were disengaged.
Oh, cool. Not going to do that. I'm going to go... Where is it? Can I roll the perception to see if there's anything bad in the tunnel,
Yes.
the other tunnel? This is
Yes, do a
perception
perception
is
check.
wisdom. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Very important to know.
That is 19.
19. you see this tunnel, and even though it's pitch dark, you can see the light at the end of this tunnel. And
I go towards the light.
You don't sense any danger. You took your action to disengage, so it means you can't do a dash action, but you can take your 30 feet of movement.
No, don't I get boosted movement? Because I get 35 feet because I'm a professional footballer.
Cool.
I just fucking leg it. I'm like, bye guys.
Cool. Ewan is 35 feet down the tunnel.
And away from the crocodile.
Cool. That is Hamish.
Oh, yes, lad.
Interior crocodile alligator.
All right.
I drive a
I am
Chevrolet movie theater.
Except I'm going to take my full dash action.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and doink Danger Mike with me?
What? You what?
Yes.
Getting
Do a
yoinked.
strength check.
It's on the floor. It doesn't count unless it's a nat 20. 13.
13. Yeah, you managed to pick him up. Because you're taking Danger Mike.
I'm not picking him up. I'm just dragging him.
I was
so-
digging.
Okay, I won't let you do a dash action because you're doing already. I'll let you do that as a disengage, pick him up, and run, and you can take your 30 feet of movement.
I hope I've got 30 feet. I'm worried I've got less because I'm a midget.
I'm pretty sure you've got 30.
Hallelujah.
Yes, you do.
Yes, lad.
Cool. That is Charles.
Okay, now, what is the lady doing?
She is on initiative 1, so she's like acting right after you. She's kind of in the middle of the room, really, really confused and scared.
Right, well,
I don't know what's going on here, if I'm honest with you.
you'll be fine. You've been blessed by the presence of the Amen. Now, you two, you're going to do a great service, right? You're going to
Yes?
pray to the ones above.
Yes.
Do that.
Okay.
Run.
Yes!
Wait.
I'm not the only asshole!
Are you leaving this lady behind?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
Give me a persuasion check.
The crocodile seems like a her problem.
At least make sure she's safe and bury her.
Unfortunately, she rolled a nat 20 on her perception. So she's like, oh no, I don't think I'll be staying here.
Right, okay. Why don't you come with us? And the other one stays here. Perfect. Yes, I thought so. Let's go.
That seems like a good idea. That little fellow scares me.
This is quality role playing.
I
Charles,
don't think I want to.
Charles, just in case, use your hero power to make sure Brian stays here.
I am not using my last...
Brian's already convinced because he used his command earlier.
Yes.
Okay, so you run down the tunnel. Do you want to just run down with her?
Absolutely. Actually, no. I am going to be extra humble because I, myself, am an upper-class gentleman. I'm going to pick her up and then do like the damsel in distress kind of run thing.
Okay, if
That's
you've got
exactly
her
what
on your back,
Wait,
roll me a
strength
strength
run.
check to see if you do movement or a dash action.
Hold on. Right. Does acrobatics help?
No.
Sleight of hand?
No.
Nature?
It's a strength check, Charles.
I got 9.
Okay, so you just do your movement, which is
Okay.
30 feet.
Yeah!
That is this thing. It's going to just go right for Brian.
Perfect. Before I run away, I go, Brian, you'll be sent to the other side peacefully. In pieces, I mean.
It misses with its tail attack. Oh my god, it got a nat 20 on its bite.
Is Brian gonna die before we can use him as a distraction?
That is...
That is bad, is what it is.
Whew. Okay.
I don't know, I'm quite happy to see Brian get eaten.
Oh my...
I'm not. I'd rather hear it when I'm on the other side of the tunnel.
Oh,
Brian-
actually, that's a very good point.
This thing just did 20 damage to Brian.
Is he dead?
Like, he's on death's door. This thing bit right into his arm, like tore it off, and is now clamping his chest and just smacking him on the ground.
Can I finish him off?
No, we need to leave.
My God. I've already dragged you away.
You want to die?
Yeah, I can.
That's actually Brian's turn. He's going to take an attack to try.
Go on,
get
Brian.
Sting. He misses. He's just swinging wildly. Oh no! And he starts like spitting up blood and stuff.
Now, I would like to say I am the only one who landed a hit on this thing.
This thing
Well, you were
throws Brian about and just like throws Brian behind him, and turns to look at you.
We're leaving though.
Oh.
Hey, Mike, that's your turn.
Mike, you gotta
Okay.
leave, bro.
He's already
But I
35.
sense-
He's already 30 feet down
sense-
the tunnel.
I sense immense danger. I punch Nat in the face. I punch Hamish in the face. I make him let go of me.
You're a dick.
I run back. And I jump into the alligator's arms.
So you'll take him but not me?
Do a strength check to get out of Hamish's grapple.
Oh, that's so sad.
And Hamish should do an opposed strength check.
I think that's a very good idea.
Yes, give me an
We're
opposed
feeling that
strength
20
check.
coming on. That's modified 18.
16.
You don't manage to get out of the grapple, but you,
I still provoke him.
yeah, you can provoke him, but like through speech. What do you say to him?
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smells of elderberries.
I forgive you for everything.
Thank you, thank you.
Ewan, that's your turn.
I just continue. I see that they are following me now. They're about.
Yeah.
They're 5 feet behind me. I turn and
Do
say,
you want to do full dash action?
yeah. I turn and say, good. You're all got out of there. And then yeah, I turn and just leg it.
Okay, cool.
Carry
You
on
do
going.
70 feet of running. You're now 125 feet.
25.
Wait, did Babushka get out?
No,
Yeah, because full dash action is double your speed, which would be 70 feet. 70 feet plus 35, 125.
That's all
70
okay.
that's
plus
105.
30. Jeez.
I haven't done maths in ages.
We're still in set 1 though. That's some basic addition.
Shut
As
up.
somebody who sat next to him in the maths class, he did nothing. He did nothing. He
Okay.
played that weird drop helix game for an hour straight, every lesson.
Right.
Hamish, that's your
Not
turn.
on a second.
God, I did not want combat to be this long. Right, Hamish, that's your turn. Hamish.
Hamish.
Oh, sorry,
Nat,
lads.
stop playing on your
All
phone.
right.
Jesus.
I'm gonna keep booking it. I'm gonna keep booking it.
Right, you do a dash action. You go 60 feet. You're at 90 feet.
Am I
With-
safe yet? Can it not see me anymore?
With Danger
I'm
Mike.
quite sure.
But you're still holding
Charles, that's your turn. Are you just going to dash?
No. I'm going to do a perception check. 1, to see if that crazy monster is still following us.
Mhm.
No, Brian's dead.
Secondly, how long we have to run, because my feet hurt.
Yeah, do a perception check.
I realize I left my dice upstairs. Let's go. Adventure.
Ewan, since you're the furthest ahead, why don't you give me a perception check as well?
15.
15. You can see you're at 105 feet. You can see there's about 45 feet left of this tunnel before there's an exit, and you can faintly make out like someone waving towards you.
Perception check on who is waving.
You can't do another perception check. That's the end of your perception check.
Hey, Templar!
Hey.
How did you get out of the tunnel so quickly?
Well, you know, I wrote this crocodile.
Oh, we
Okay.
Wait, no.
Not that
15.
we could have
No,
tried to
wait,
harness the beast
no.
and ride it.
16. Sorry.
I've got
16.
I've got
Charles, yeah, you can see that this tunnel in total is 150 feet long.
Right.
You're at 30 feet right now, so you've got 120 feet to go.
Right.
That thing in the room is looking towards you, and it looks like it will come after you. And you can see the faintest speck of something moving at the end of the tunnel. Ewan saw that it was a person waving, but you can't see that far yet.
Right. Can I still try and dash?
Yeah, perception checks aren't like full actions. You can do a dash action, move 60 feet.
Righto.
Yep, so you're at 90 feet with Hamish.
Come on, lady, let's go.
Yes, lads.
Do a strength check again, just because you're holding her.
I shouldn't have said that. Now you remember. I got a 4.
Oh, this is a very bumpy ride. I'll let you do a dash, but you can only travel 50 feet, so you're at 80.
I shouldn't have said anything.
And then this thing is going to take its dash action.
It's very fat, remember. It's very, very fat. I think it should be slowed down.
It is 20 feet behind Charles.
It's moved 70 feet in one turn.
60.
Oh.
Okay, so it has the normal movement speed, but it took a dash action, yes?
It's more than you and you're
yes.
in the foot race.
Carrying a lead.
Yes, however, something next turn. In the meantime, I'm going to roll a d6 to see if something happens.
Yeah.
Something does happen. Everyone give me dex saving throws.
Oh,
I've got
no.
+2 to the so it should be.
Oh, okay.
That is a natural 3. I've got
Okay.
5.
That is a 18,
22.
8.
because it's 6
Okay.
plus 2.
Hamish and Mike take 2 damage from falling rocks.
Oh, we can deal with that.
That is back up to Mike's turn.
Oh, actually, mine was 11 because I didn't have the 3.
Oh, then you do not take that damage.
Okay, cool.
That is back up to Danger Mike's turn.
Well, I can't really do anything.
You can try get out the gravel.
Oh yeah, because Hamish was holding me.
Yep.
I kick the gravel over him more and run.
Okay, give me an opposed strength check.
As revenge for not letting me go.
I regret nothing. That's a natural 20.
He got a 19 as well. You very
What's
nearly
this
break
roll?
out.
What am I rolling? What am I rolling?
This was strength, but he got a nat 20. So
I've also got
21.
a higher
21.
modifier than you.
he got a nat 20. You unfortunately cannot break out of this grapple, but I'll let you take another action of something else.
How is he still grappling me when he's on the floor because of rocks?
He wasn't knocked over. He just got hit by a rock on the head.
I've got a very
Oh,
sturdy
right.
head. I've always one of your helmets.
In that case,
You can throw a bike helmet at it.
it's not a bike helmet.
It is the bike helmet.
I'll tell the alligator that it forgot something. It left his keys. It left his keys.
Give me a persuasion check. Or deception, actually. Deception.
Has the alligator eaten Brian now?
It's like bitten into him and tossed him aside.
Nice.
Why didn't it eat
22.
Brian?
A 2 does not convince this thing, and it keeps running towards you.
It is my turn, yes.
Yes, it is. Ooh.
Right. If I
Do you want to take your dash action to the end of the tunnel?
no, if I just go 30 feet, could I then take a sip of this bottle of holy water that I have and try for some divine intervention?
Yes. However, if you move 30 feet, you'll be able to see who the person is.
Can I either do divine intervention or
No,
perception? Or can I do both?
You can do 30 feet as your movement. You can do your action as well.
Okay, so 30 feet. Could I then just do a perception check and then drink the holy water? Or do I have to pick?
You don't even have to do perception check. I'll tell you.
Okay, 30 feet. Who is it?
You're running ahead of this tunnel.
Is it the weird witch doctor lady?
It is not the weird witch doctor lady.
Is it the old lady we were looking for?
She's there behind this person, actually. You see a woman who has the same resemblance as the wife that this Babushka described. You see this guy, he's like
Toby.
he kind of looks like a woodland ranger. He's wearing different feathers and he's got like raggedy clothes and he seems
That's
to have
how Toby looked.
a bow slung over his back.
Do I recognize him?
I'm getting to that.
Is
and
it
he's
one of
holding
my
out-
teammates?
He's holding out his hand to you, and you look up at his face, and you recognize your friend Bing Wendu.
Bing!
Bing Wendu!
He's got tribal painting all over his face. He's got lines and different dots and decorations. He seems to have some sort of eyeshadow and 2 chonky daggers at his sides and 2 smaller daggers wrapped on his chest. And he's like, "Mate, quick, we're going to close the tunnel before that thing gets here."
Bing's gone feral!
Wait,
Do you want to do a religion check?
Religion, okay, that's not intelligence, yes?
No, it's just
Ooh.
It's just a regular check.
Since you're drinking with holy water, do it with advantage because you've got holy water.
Well, that first one was a 2.
Okay,
That's up to the 2 crew.
19.
19.
Same god as I was talking to before, the chaos one.
Yeah, you try and connect this voice that you heard, and
I put
as you're
like
standing
my
there-
fingers to my temples, and I'm like,
you're standing there, fingers to your temples, in this dark tunnel. This
He's working his
whiff,
hardest to think that he's done years.
You just stood still.
this
yeah, I'm
whiff
just
of really
like,
cold
I'm
air.
staring directly at you guys. I'm like near the end of the tunnel. You can see I'm almost out, but I've turned back. I'm looking at you, and I'm just going like this.
This whiff of cold air hits your face, and you hear the faintest voice go, "I'm sorry, the gods are not listening, but we will meet eventually.
No,
For
it's
now.
not what I wanted. Kill the crocodile.
Run
And
to
then
the
you look
light.
to your left and you see me right
Run
by your
to
face
the
going
light,
like this.
Ewan." And that's all you hear.
Right, I turn around and then just prepare to carry on going on my next
Yeah.
turn.
Hi, gods aren't here right now. Please.
Please leave a message after the tone. To re-record your
Hamish and
message,
Charles,
drink
you
again.
both going to take dash actions?
Absolutely.
Okay, since everyone's very close to the end, I'd say you guys make it with your dash actions to the end. You guys are running with this thing stumbling so close to behind you. It starts biting at you, Charles. It manages to it doesn't bite your trousers, but it just rips the back pocket off the trousers. And some mints fall out that you had from Toby. And you guys make it out of this tunnel. You swan dive out of it, land on the ground, and Bing Wendu pushes this rock over like Jesus' cave style and closes it, and you hear this massive beast just clash into the rock. And you guys are out of the tunnel.
Lovely.
And
Go back around to the church and go through again.
you can't move the rock. You can give me a strength check to move the rock.
There's no point.
He's still being grappled.
Oh yeah.
Lads, should I put him down?
Wait, whoa.
Yes, do it.
Charles cocked his gun.
Bing Wendu looks over at you, and you guys predator handshake, and he brings you in a hug. It's good to see you, mate.
I am really trying to hold it in, but I am very close to crying right now because I saw 3 of my teammates die, and I haven't seen any of the others since. So,
he looks at you and he goes, "Mate, have you seen anyone else?"
No.
What about the captain? What about Wen?
I'm captain.
Kai's dead.
I'm when.
Kai's dead.
Kai's dead.
Shit.
That hurts.
You see he starts tearing up a bit. Well, look, 2 of our guys are in Sunover. Let me check who they are. And he turns around and he rips out this little map he has with scrawled notes on it. And he says, I'm pretty sure Kozlov and Bronco are at Sunover. I haven't heard from many of the others. I know they're strewn about the island.
Okay, let's hope they're all luckier than Kai was.
I know he's your best mate, so I thought I should tell you. I've only heard from Morris once. I know he's somewhere. He's in one of the cities, but I don't know.
Right. Well, Charlie can handle himself, but... Right.
But, by the way, my name's... he looks a bit shy. He looks down. My name's not Ingwendu anymore.
Right. What have you changed it to, then?
I did. It was the tribe, mate. They have these names. My name now is Sinir.
Can I roll to see how much I laugh at
that? Yeah.
Roll a d100.
That is a 19. I burst out laughing and say that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Look, mate, it's the tribe, all right? Everyone needs, like, a name. Sinir means ashes in Latin, and I'm, sort of an assassin now. He gives you, like, this pamphlet that he's drawn on a really old piece of paper saying, Sinir, assassin for hire in the apocalypse. He's like, I'm trying my best, mate, all right? I'm a new assassin, and it's a business.
Yeah, right. I will try my best to remember to call him Sinir, but I'm probably just going to still call him Bing.
Fine, look, you should probably get you guys to the village. They'll want to know a bit about that shifty little fellow, Brian, and the Gnasher. The Gnasher is what we call that thing, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I'm fully aware of that thing. I point to my arm, which just has like 5 teeth marks in it.
Oh my god, that looks bad. Look, We'll get you to the village. We've got a healer. She's she's our healer, and he takes you to Thorn Spring Village. And I'm going to talk about
now.
Thorn Spring Village is it's in this forest, and it's like this big circular open area surrounded by trees, and then that around it has more open area in another circle that's also surrounded by trees, kind of like the walls in Attack on Titan, if any of you remember that whole like circular wall system. It's surrounded by trees. You see, It's kind of like the Star Wars Ewok village. They've got wooden bridges across the trees. They've got huts in the trees. They've got thatch huts on the ground. They've got these sort of religious totem poles. You see in the far distance to the left of the village, there's a large farming area where they've got lots of vegetables and crops. You see different roads leading out of the main village area into like a training area and a playground. And this place is full of people dressed in like mostly tatters and like feathers and like a really tiki kind of area, sort of Hawaiian. And you arrive at the main square, and all heads turn to look at you because you are outsiders. You clearly don't look like you belong.
Me thinking that this is just football fans. I start taking a bow. I start doing like, hey.
Wow, what a nice looking place. Let's burn it to the ground.
No.
You start bowing. Can you do a perception check?
What, to see how pissed off they all are?
To see what Ewan thinks of them.
That is a 14.
Go up to 14. Someone and just sign this.
You start bowing and you look around.
I just pull a Sharpie out of nowhere. It just materializes in my hand, and I'm like, I grab one of their
just one of their like feathers and
just do a little signature on it.
You pick up someone's baby and kiss it.
You still do the whole Metro Man routine. And I love you too, random citizen.
Can I dig? Like straight away.
I'll let you dig. We're gonna have some like free time after this interaction, so you'll have time to dig.
Okay.
Sinir takes all of you first he takes you to this hut which has lots of hanging bottles and flowers, and it's this healer.
Is it the witch doctor lady?
She looks very similar to the witch doctor. You see that outside her door, she actually has a carving of the witch doctor.
Roll erection.
roll for your erection.
Can I roll an assist action? Can I give him an assist action for his erection?
You can't roll a D100. Roll me a D20 and get a help action from you.
Oh.
With advantage, because Ewan's giving you a help action.
Okay, it was a 1. Okay.
No, but
Can I
there's
roll-
advantage. You get a help.
Ewan, how do you help him?
19.
I don't think I need to say how I help him.
Ewan comes up behind you and starts whispering in your ear.
I start whispering
We're in
sweet
the middle-
nothings into your ear.
The higher the number, the more...
We're in the middle of the town. Everyone is watching us.
So I
And
get to
you pop the biggest one you've ever had. You miss this woman very, very much.
Can I roll a perception check to see if she's in Danger Mike's league? And if not,
Yes.
if she's in anyone's league? That's a 12.
You think they're on the same level.
How old is she?
You don't have a gauge on how old she is.
It doesn't
So
matter.
she could still be a type then.
She looks about 80.
Oh, she's
She's definitely the type.
Okay, so you go to this healer. First, spend some time with this healer. You catch up with Bingwendu. You tell him what happened on the cruise ship. He tells you that he knows everyone except Kai Wen and the other two that died on the cruise ship are, as far as he knows, alive and strewn about the island in different places.
I looked very relieved because that not knowing whether my teammates were alive was weighing down on me a
And
lot.
that he wants
How did
he wants
they
to-
get to like the other side of the island?
To be fair, we crash landed and we don't know how long we were asleep on that beach for.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
That is exactly right.
We were
I
asleep
am known to crash
we were-
land and sleep
we
for
were
a month.
nearly eaten by zombies.
So he says that he has a plan. I have a plan to bring them all together. You know, get the team back together.
Well, yeah, minus
the army,
3.
ain't it?
Minus
we
three,
can
of
replace-
course.
Us three can replace them.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to train the other 3 to be better at football.
You know what, mate? I think he starts tearing up again. I think that's a great idea, mate.
It's what they would have wanted.
It's what they would have wanted. It's what Captain Wen would have wanted.
It's what Kai would have wanted.
Oh, I'm captain.
He
Danger
looks
Mike
at,
just appears in
Mike
and says, I'm the
and
captain
gets-
now.
really mad, and he looks really angrily over at Mike and actually turns over to you and he's like, that reminds me, mate, technically, you're our captain now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I was...
Is this like medieval stuff where I can like if I kill the captain, I
we,
become the captain?
we joust for it. We joust for the title of...
I challenge you to a duel.
I pull out a dual disc this time. Finn just
guys,
stands there staring at like, what?
Roll
I
a
take off my
d20 for your
glove.
match of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Alright.
I say that Ewan Jackson's playing with football cards. He's got no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I summon Wayne Rooney in attack position.
Roll a d20, Ewan.
I got a nat 20, so
Aha.
I'm still the captain.
Ewan remains captain.
He somehow beats it with match attack in the Yu-Gi-Oh match.
I pull
Okay.
out World Cup editions in Adine Zidane. It's
So-
worth £50.
Sinea says, alright, so the boss, Delectus, will want to speak with you guys. But he's not ready right now. He's kind of having a religious evening to himself tonight.
Budgeon.
So, hold on, you're still in the thatch hut speaking to him. I'll give you guys some new clothes. You guys look a bit messed up. We'll let you take a shower in the nearby river.
Do you happen to have any helmets?
We
Do
actually
you happen
don't
to have
any helmets.
a spare pair of my football kit?
What? I've got my football kit. I'd be happy to give that to you.
I think we're about the
It's
same
been
height.
washed.
Okay, phew. Me and Bean are about the same height and build, so I put on.
Cool.
I just.
He tells you that you're free. That he's informed the other villagers that you're not necessarily here for long. That you're going to have your meeting with the leader tomorrow, and you guys are free to do what you like in this village for this whole day. So this is like a period of downtime where everyone just gets to do what they like.
Will we be healed back up to full health in this downtime?
Act like a long rest.
I'd say you'll be able to take a long rest at the end of this day.
Okay, cool.
Right. So,
Yeah.
one of them pulls out like
Okay. I'll go in order of people on my screen. So, Ewan, what do you want to do in your downtime? I'm assuming. I mean, Sinir Bingwendu is going to be hanging out with you all the time.
Is there something that is fair? Because I know I have the tennis ball, but is there anything that is more the size of a football that we could just kick around?
Well, we actually found a box full of footballs that were going to be sold at like a Sports Direct or something there in our playground if you want.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go kick a ball around.
Okay, you and Sinir go and play football for a while in the local playground.
Yes.
Mike, what do you want to... Actually, Mike, I know you're going to do something, so I'm going to let the other two say what they're going to do first.
Yeah, Mike, you can go last.
Hamish, what are you going to do in this downtime?
I've got a couple of ideas. First of all, are there any big, thick trees around? Not like super thick, but quite thick.
Right here.
Yeah, all the trees are quite thick.
Can I try and make a caber out of one? I want to fashion a caber.
Yes, actually, you're free to go and talk to the local craftsman.
All right.
Okay, so you go and visit the local craftsman, and you see this little guy. He looks like he's got big, heavy bags under his eyes, but he looks very cheery. He's got a little possum in his workshop, and you can see him
already.
You can see him just like cutting some wood and stuff. He's like, "Oh, hi, how can I help you, friend?"
That's
hello
not
there.
an annoying voice.
Hi,
help me craft myself a weapon.
Craft a weapon?
I'm looking for a Scottish caber. I want to make one out of a tree.
Oh, that sounds really good. You know what? I can get working on that.
Fantastic. Can I help you at all? I can take down the tree.
Yeah, you can totally help me out. What's that on your shoulder? And he looks like he points at Wee Jock. I love little critters.
His Wee Jock jumps over to him and starts having an in-depth conversation with his possum about animal rights.
You see them. They start drafting up some papers and start writing, discussing it so formally. And he points at his possum and goes, "This is Tracker. I'm Steve. I've been working here for a while. I'm quite new, but I used to be a woodworker, so
his name is Steve. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
if my teammate has a dumb
Steve.
new name, what is this guy's dumb new name?
My name isn't Steve. It's Isaiah. It's not Steve. It's Isaiah. I'm sorry." Okay, so you get working. He fashions you a caber with very beautiful, intricate markings, lots of tribal things. He marks the symbol of.
I truly draw a haggis on the top.
He totally draws you a haggis on the top of it. It does the same damage as your shovel, but it's got a +2 modifier because it's nice craft work.
Oh, that's wonderful.
+2 to your attacks and the damage. You see it's got beautiful, intricate tribal markings, and it's also got the mark of the god Fenrir, which, that's the god we worship in this, in Thornspring Village. It's, we really appreciate nature. The rules here are we don't really like outsiders. We get our food from the nature. We make our houses from the nature. It's all very peaceful. And, you've got that. Charles, what do you do?
They mentioned there was a healer in this village, no?
Yes, you spoke to her. You haven't spoken to her. She healed up, patched up some of your wounds and stuff.
Right. I'm going to revisit this healer, and I am going to see if there's anything I can do to perhaps get something that will help on the fly, so to speak. Perhaps
What do you mean?
some kind of medical, I don't know.
Oh, yes. You walk in. You see this, like, the shortest woman you've ever seen with the biggest glasses ever.
I love Raw Revan.
She's also in, like, rags and, like, feathers and stuff. And she's got a crown of flowers and feathers as well. And she looks up at you and she goes, how can I help you?
Right, well, you see, we have been through quite the adventure already, and, you see...
Oh, you've been on an adventure?
Yes, that's why we're here. But, yes, and, some of the,
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun!
Old lady has joined the party.
Right, well,
Notice she's a bit slow to the response.
Yeah, her internet
I didn't quite
connection is
realize
very
what I was dealing with here.
It's not the internet connection, it's me.
Right. Is there anything that you can give me to help these, friends that are with me?
Why'd you say it like
Is there
that?
anything I can
Why
give
did you say it like that?
Because he meant
Say what?
friends.
You
How
see,
could we not be considered friends?
I suppose I could give you something, but you'd have to trade for it.
Right, and,
My Metachamp for your Machamp. Let's go.
what would you suggest?
I don't know. I'm a bit of a collector myself, so anything you've got on you.
I have got this very pristine cruise ship steering wheel.
She looks at it and goes, I could use this to churn my ingredients in my bowl. All right. And she brings out some a little box of plasters, which you can only use one per turn, and it's a +1 to your health. But she also gives you 2 little vials of a clear substance. This is adrenaline. It doesn't exactly heal you, but it will be quite helpful. And when you drink a vial of adrenaline, it gives you a temporary +10 to your health.
Wow.
That ends at the end of 3 turns.
Right, well, I thank you, and, I give you a singular pat on the back.
Oh, thank you very much.
No problem. Pleasure.
Okay, that is Mike. What are you going to do in your downtime?
Oh no.
I'm going to go to the healer. I'm
Okay.
going to steal the statue outside of the witch doctor lady.
It's like a plank with like a carving of her.
Yeah, I'm going to hoisten it in the middle of town. I'm going to start a ring of fire surrounding it. And I'm going to get all the children to sing a song to summon her.
I thought it was leading to that.
Okay. First, roll me a sleight of hand check.
What's that under?
Stealth, Dex. Nat 20. You sneak around, you swipe this board, nobody even hears you nearby.
Okay, that's the thing I wanted the most, so that's good.
You put it up in the middle of town and you call over the children from the playground. First, give me a persuasion check.
Is that under charisma?
Yes.
16.
16. You managed to get about 5 little children with you. And they're like, oh, what's this guy doing? What's he doing? He looks fun.
These are the most annoying children I've ever heard in my life. Perfect.
Yeah.
And they start dancing around you. Now give me a religion check.
What about the fire?
I'd say you can just start the fire. Okay. 19 on your religion. Give me a perception check as well.
Wait, if he has brought all the kids to like the village centre, me and Bing have also come because they were all playing football with us. All the
Okay.
What's perception under?
Wisdom.
And
Okay,
we just
13.
walk over to Danger Mike. I'm like, what are you doing? And no, just explain the plan to me.
No.
I look over. I see the plaque as like.
I'm getting some coochie.
It's like, right, are we trying to summon your girlfriend?
Soon to be.
Okay. With a 13 on perception, you realize that this is a very tribal village, and you realize they often do dances around fires in the center of town.
I bring everyone.
Do me another perception check to start calling everyone.
Perception or persuasion?
Okay, I just have the kids then.
You can give them a help action on this one, so you can roll with advantage.
Alright.
You add your charisma to that.
14.
14. Okay, 14. I'd say you get about everyone in the main square has managed to come over. Some people have just started playing the drums. Others are like, one guy just came out, started bursting out a tune on his flute, and you see all these kids are like holding hands in a ring, dancing around. You and Bing Wendu are joining in with them, just in a circle, and you've hung this portrait onto this totem pole, and you hear some rumbling of thunder in the far distance, and out of the trees swings the witch doctor, and she lands on her feet right on top of the totem pole.
Wow, it actually worked.
She looks down, she's like, "Who summoned me?"
No, can me and Mike just look at each other and be like, wow, something we did actually work for once.
She looks at you, and she's wearing a mask, but you make eye contact, and it's that song
on my dick
plays, and like that romantic music, and you just stare at each other for a solid 15 seconds.
Ah, so it was you who summoned me. You know, I don't usually come to summonings.
She's nodding.
And what exactly is the purpose of this summoning?
Oops.
Give me a charisma check.
That's the most charismatic thing I've ever
Roll
saw.
for seduction.
No!
Oh!
8.
Does anyone want to give him a help action?
I will help my boy out.
Please, help.
I am his wingman. I will help my boy out.
Thank you.
Will always help.
What was it?
What?
I am the world's worst
I also
wingman.
I will be your crew, man.
You can't. Unfortunately, you can't do a second help action.
No.
I convinced the witch doctor using my hero ability that she is seduced.
Yes, he's using it.
Okay. Okay. First, Ewan, describe how do you like?
How
you see
How
him
do
like
I mess up
wink
being a
and be
wingman?
like, "I was the one who summoned you." What do you do as a wingman to help out?
Well, I misinterpret wingman for my position on a football pitch, which is the right winger. So I just grab a football and cross it, and it whacks her in the face. And then I just turn to Danger Mike and put a thumbs up. It's like, there you go, buddy.
Sin looks at you, he's like, "You're going down the wing," and he runs up.
He
to,
just
like,
legs
first.
it because he was one of the attackers on the team. It's like,
Legs it to be an attacker. 1-2, Mike. Not Mike Ewan.
What are you?
Oh dear. So she looks very unimpressed. Charles, what do you say to convince this woman that Mike is truly the man for her?
We are the A-men.
He has big dick
We are
energy.
black.
I'm very aware that you're the so-called A-men.
Hey.
Right, now, I'd just like to, he puts it a lot better himself, but, he has what's called, actually,
Biggest, dickest energies.
you hear that? I think that was the sound of truth.
See?
And he looks down to he looks down at Danger Mike. She looks down at Danger Mike, sorry. And where do you want to go somewhere? Do you
A hotel?
she wraps you in some vines and like ropes you up into the tree, and she's like,
Thank you.
comes up close and she's,
Unfortunately, we cannot have skin-to-skin contact, but I have my ways.
and you two swing off into a nearby tree.
Well then.
All you hear from then is screaming from me.
and it's not the good kind of screaming.
Nat is slightly frozen.
Am I?
Yes, we
Let
can hear
it
you. but you're-
go.
I can
Let
still
it
hear
go.
you guys, but I can't do any more.
Okay,
We've got 15 minutes more anyway, it doesn't matter.
cool. Okay, so this big dance is continuing around the square that Mike has caused, and you guys see through all the noise and the screaming and the music and the children dancing, this big burly dude wearing some sort of like fur, animal fur on his shoulders and his back. He's got a massive beard, a t-shirt that says Dave with the Dave crossed out, and like a name tag that says Delectus.
Ha!
I have a feeling his name
Is Dave.
might be Dave.
And
I think it's
he's wearing like a chain of teeth. He's got like gauntlets
Tooth Fairy.
with
It's
with
canon
animal
now. He
teeth
is the
on
Tooth
it, like
Fairy.
like spikes. He's wearing fur and like loincloths, and he's huge. And he comes out of this like big main hut in the square, and he looks around, and he goes, "Right, what's all this then?"
I walk up to him and say, "Hi, Dave. My name is
No,
Ewan.
we
I'm a former teammate of Bing's." Me just not adhering to the fact that they all have new names.
He stares at you and goes, "Oh my god, you're that Ewan Jackson fella.
Oh my god! Someone
I
finally
watched you on the
knows me.
TV back when my wife was still alive."
Oh, sorry about that, mate. But finally, someone knows me. The Sharpie materializes in my hand again, and I sign his shirt.
He
You sign his loincloth.
he looks around, make sure none of the villagers are paying attention. He's like,
You signed his name tag.
I signed it. You are Ewan Jackson now.
"Thank you. I really wanted your autograph, mate."
Everyone does, mate. Everyone does.
You see behind him this like much thinner man with a t-shirt that also says Joe crossed out and a little name tag that says Iose.
I go over to him. We are all Ewan Jackson.
And he goes, thank you, I suppose. Don't mind him. This is Izoa. He's my, basically my baron. He works for me. He's my right-hand man. This is my village. And,
Wait,
Wait,
can I do a
outsiders.
he said he's his right-hand man. Can I do a perception check on this right-hand man?
Yes, you absolutely can.
I got a 19. How many hands does he have?
He's got two hands.
Oh, well, I then say, he's your right-hand man. Then why does he have both?
Where he's got both don't mind you the reasons for him having two hands. And you notice that their relationship is
Is it like a brains and brawn kind of relationship?
Not really. This
Are they
guy
gay boys?
works for him. But you get the sense that this guy just does a little extra things for the boss.
Oh,
He's
what
assistant.
extra are we talking about?
It's sexy Terry.
Oh,
Yes.
that kind of extra.
So this big boss looks at you guys. You guys have now gathered together, except Danger Mike. Danger Mike, you guys hear his screaming for about 10 minutes, and eventually you end up wrapped up in a vine and hung from a tree low enough for you to be with the rest. And the witch doctor blows you a kiss from under her mask. She puts her hand under the mask, kisses it, and then blows it with her hands. She goes,
We will meet again.
Don't know when.
But
Don't know when.
I must say, this day was very fun.
and she disappears in a puff of smoke.
Final boss confirmed. It's the witch doctor lady.
So Delectus is standing in front of his hut.
I think you mean
And,
Dave.
I think you mean Delectus, or you're gonna lose some fingers, mate.
I think you mean Ewan Jackson, because that's what it says on the name tag.
I kind of like that name tag, I'm not going to lie to you. It's a Templar, you're right.
My screen's frozen. I've got no idea what he's doing.
He's just
Okay,
staring
so-
menacingly down the camera.
He's looking at all of you. He's like, right, you lads running away from the beast, I'll get that. And we'll give you shelter for today, but I must ask, what were you doing in the forest? What are you doing in Morning Wood in the first place?
We tell him
Sexy
all about
times.
Brian and West. I tell him all about Brian.
Oh, that little fella from Sunover Town.
Oh, the old people. You see he looks a bit nervous when you mention the old people. Give me perception checks.
Natural 20.
11.
Hamish, he totally has the old people in this village.
Can I do another check to see whether that's a good thing?
Yes. No, with a nat 20, you know that he's got them, but they're just here. He doesn't mean them any harm. He hasn't done them any harm.
Okay.
So Brian was deceiving us from the start.
Look, I'll be honest. We have got them old people, but they've been much happier in our village with the dancing and the music than Sunover could ever do, right?
Well, this place, I think that's probably a good thing, because this place looks fairly
I
secluded.
know this is an outcast place, and I know you guys want to get them people back to Sunover, but look, it's an outcast place, but we live happy here, right? We don't allow outsiders because it's peaceful, it's fun, we've got our food, we don't want any trouble.
Well, thing is, the person who wanted us to take them there is dead now. So,
Oh, right.
the thing's
Well-
got him.
I suppose you could remain in this village if, well, we might need your help on something before I let you just, be a part of my family. Do you understand?
Aye.
Yes.
That beast you encountered.
Oh
that's
no, I'm
normal
not.
beast.
I'm not going back for that thing. Hell no.
No, look. That thing's intelligent, right? It can, as if, control one or two other zombies with him. And look, we'll put together. I've been planning to put together a team, but I can't risk too many of my own people.
The
If we were
Avengers.
to help out, if we were to help out and we were to hunt this thing down, it's been terrorizing our farms. If we were to take this thing down, I will grant you a place in our village for as long as you'd like.
I don't really want one.
And all the benefits that would give.
Well, we've got food, we've got shelter. This place is hidden from the zombies, so they can't find us. Usually when we do, they get shot down. We've got guard towers. It's a safe place. And, we've always got missions to go out and get stuff, and we're always looking to improve the place, but...
Would you say this place is kind of like a guild?
I'd say it's kind of like a guild.
It was Dwayne.
But we built this place on the ground, and now it's sacred.
We built this place on rock and roll.
We did until our radios ran out of battery.
Oh no!
Did I try and help fix these radios? I've got some pretty decent craft.
You certainly can. And he looks over and says, "That would be pretty amazing, actually. Give me a craft check."
All right, I've got +3 to craft. So would that be with the woodworker man?
Yes, actually. So give me advantage because it'll be helping you.
Natural 20 on my first roll.
Way!
Man.
And then a natural 1.
What's advantage? So you take the 20.
I'm taking the 20.
You fix these radios right up, and you play some rock music. And you see
Loyalty.
a little tear rolls down to Lectus's cheek, and he looks you dead in the eye, and he says, "Tonight we rock, and tomorrow we hunt."
We roll.
You should have said we roll. Thank you.
We'll do that again.
I have one question.
We'll edit that in post.
He turns around. It's like, stupid Dave should have said the other thing. That was way cooler. Tonight we rock, and tomorrow we roll. And that's where we'll end our session.
What an original thing to say.
Farewell.
I bet no one's been saying that before.
I have one question.
Not one person.
I don't have corona. That voice is just difficult.
Ward,
Yeah.
one question.
Yeah.
Radios come from a radio. All the music's coming from a radio station. That means somebody is broadcasting right now.
Yes. Delectus informs you that there is a radio station somewhere on the island. They haven't been able to track it down, but it is just marked as Immortui Radio.
All right. That's really cool.
They've got different channels for the rock and the pop and stuff, but this is why we started to make our own music. You see, this village was just ordinary folk, and now we're like a family, we're like a tribe. And, yeah.
I'll let you properly end your session now.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
This was awesome.
Woo!
I really enjoyed this one.
Oh yeah, this one.
Thank you.
This one was
a good.
This was a good
This
set.
was a big episode.
I thought it would be. Cool. Well, we're going to keep talking about it after. I'm going to end the recording. So, thank you for listening to this episode of Brains. And we will catch you next episode. Do not say we'll meet again because we'll get copyright.
Don't know where. Don't know when.
Hello everyone, it's your Dungeon Master here, and that's all for this week's episode of Brains, a D&D podcast. No matter what platform you're currently using to listen to our podcast, you can check out our website, brainsdndpodcast.wixsite.com/mysite, where you can find links to our podcast on other platforms such as YouTube, Podbean, and even iTunes. Also, make sure to check out our Instagram account at brainsdndpodcast, no caps, no spaces, and we'll soon be opening up our Discord server to our listeners. It's going to be a small community for people who love to play D&D to come together, as well as a main hub for all our future content and a place for you to talk to us. So stay tuned for that. Bye.